Well, it's certainly a good morning for it, and we're right here with yet another edition of the AM show. I'm not doing it alone, no doubt. Mama Biu Sabaji joins us later. But, of course, right now in the other studio, ready to bring us the headlines, is Roland. Now, before we say good morning to him, let me talk you through some of the things we'll be enjoying on the show today. On AM Talk, we'll be hearing from Roxanne Nelson Dafiamakbo. He's the MP for South Dai. He'll be here with Andrew Ejapa Mercer, who is the Member of Parliament for 2nd D. But before I tell you more, he's here. It's Roland. Daddy Ruru.
Yeah, good morning.
What's poppin'? Yamina Dumu, now say.
Cool.
Look well, pa.
Madase.
Yes, indeed. It's always a pleasure to see you. And right, so much more happening apart from AM Talk, isn't there?
Yes, a lot more. And of course, today we'll be talking to the president of the Importers and Exporters Association. All the things about the cargo tracking notes have been high on the agenda of freight forwarders. And as you may well know, it is expected to improve revenue as per what those who have the interest for it to be implemented are saying. But some freight forwarders also have been raising some concerns, and we'll be trying to speak to a number of them. We also know that notice has been served shop owners who will close their shops next Monday, that is September 3, 2018, to protest against the cargo tracking note and a host of other issues, I'm sure, about placement of local trading, etc., and having foreigners trading in their place in the local space. It's become a bit of agitation among the worker groups as well as those who do retail trading. And
one of the things we're hoping to understand today is why the shop owners have thrown in their lot on this one. So we'll try and understand what the impact of this CTN is on these shop owners, and how they intend to use this action to effect some change in their favor, and whether or not government is also interested in meeting them at their point of need. We'll be discussing that and many other issues around that matter today.
Well, definitely. Well, through it all, you can get interactive. Facebook, we're there live always. You can also add your comments to a number of the posts there regularly when we have the show for the next 3 hours. You can also watch us live. My Online TV is our channel on YouTube, and we'll be happy to have many of your comments.
Indeed. We'll rove from Accra. We'll speak to those shop owners that we talked about earlier. But also today, of course, we'll have the newspaper review and your regular sports and so much more. Now, on JoyNews agenda, we've been tracking government's commitment to fighting against poor sanitation. That tracking exercise continues today. We bring you yet another story of whether or not the president is on course to achieve his promise of turning Accra into the cleanest city in Africa. It's starting to look like quite a big promise he made there. Let's see if it is even within the realms of physical possibility for that to be achieved in the next 2 years. And then, of course, we'll wrap up the show with some showbiz news brought to you, as always, by Awake Purified Mineral Water.
Well, so let's get up to speed with the latest news headlines. It's all coming up next. Stay with us.